Well, I guess it wouldn't be one of my streams if there wasn't something glitchy going on at the start. Like, well, am I wrong in thinking I just saw something in front of my face? Like, what? All right, hang on. All right, we're catching up. Let's do this. And let's get into the game. Right, I've got a little bit of time, so I am just going to do something very, very quickly, because this irritated me the other night, and I had about 3 or 4 different problems the other night, so I was like, I'm not doing this right now. Was this the one, or was it not the one? This is the one. Cool. Right, that should be okay now. just puts the clock back in place. Right, I haven't been on my game today. I think I wrote it somewhere on Discord, but I haven't been 100% this morning. I've been suffering with hay fever, so I really didn't want to leave my bed, if I'm going to be honest. But we're going to just try and power through a little bit. So, grab all these. I know they've already given us the sims on the individual things, but it would be nice if they could just give us one sim all button. That is like peak greediness, I guess, but if we could just put it on like the list of things, that would be nice. I think that's fair enough, isn't it? Alright, so a little update for anyone wondering. We've got all but Crosshair now at Rallet 1 for the raid, at least in terms of the Bad Batch team. I'm currently pausing my Lord Vader farm to get Barris to Rallet 5, and I'm almost tempted to do the same with Spirit to Rallet 7, simply because I don't have Zetas for Lord Vader. So there's that bit of me thinking it gives me a little bit of time to work on Vader. So yeah, I might do that. Other than that, everything else seems to be going as you would expect. Apo's a little bit slow, and my free-to-play is already 6-star Apo, whereas here we're 5-star still, so that's a little concerning. But the rest are where you'd expect them after Marquise. Although, granted, I was surprised the other day to see SWGOH was only 4-star, so could do with him dropping sometime. You've done well, Osprey. I mean, without spending, I just couldn't get anywhere near it. I didn't have great drops in the like $12.99 packs, and I could never afford anything more than that. So yeah, I think the Vanguard team are going to be an interesting one as far as what will they actually do. Like, well, you know, the Caloran Bet one. Okay, we're 13th over there, so we might do a quick account swap because 7 here is not too bad. I think I can afford to hit Neoida though. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, if you've been hoarding, then fair play, you're pretty much ready for it. I just don't hoard. But my free-to-play has been hoarding a little bit of car attack, let's say that. I know that I'm going for Jabba there. I know I need 400 shot rods. I think it was 500 battle computers for him. So I've been holding on to those, but other than that, I've not really done anything. Yeah. I mean, all the Bad Batch I've done 3 refreshes on. I will admit, I was listening to Eggnods and I'm thinking that I might have to take his farming advice in mind as far as Cantina farming. Rather than just constantly spamming the Cantina carrot and maybe 50-50 it. So that's something I might keep in mind for the next batch that come out there. I mean, if you can afford to do every single piece of gear you need, then that's well better. Like I say, I've only kept an eye on Caratex. That's usually the big hold up, you know what I mean? I don't know why Profundity needed a close-up then. Yeah, that's essentially where they are. Oh, hang on. Why's that happened? Yeah, I did the triple refreshes, but I'm not sure I should have done it for all of them. Messiah Sith Lord, oh, sorry, Misa Sith Lord, thank you for the follow. Hello there. Alright, can we do... There we go. Hydrate. Thank you very much. It is very warm today, and for some reason I've decided to make a coffee. I think I will be drinking cold coffee. I think my free-to-play is more representative of where people could be. I mean, I've got Rekka done there, but I'm still farming Crosshair. There aren't relics there either, because, like I say, I have been holding because of Jabba. Oh. Game didn't like that. You're doing one Omega, a single batch, a single Rekka, and double Crosshair. The batcher did swap to non once you hit 6-star. Fair play. I'm doing okay, I'll be honest. I've got hay fever, so I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm doing fine in myself. I hope you're doing alright yourself. Yeah, I'm just honestly waiting to get cracking with GAC, but I've got to do my fleet climb first. So, just getting that out of the way. Oh, have some me coffee. Okay, let's do these events again. Just checking I did do Depper. I've been waiting for these to come around because, like, both my accounts are getting closer to these unlocks, so it feels good to just have the materials coming in. Even if they're not necessarily going to push anything over the line, it's just nice not to be putting all of my resources into it. I know people probably think the same with my account names, but I wonder where some of them do come from, like Genus. Makes me think of a footballer. Ended up being a bit more like an anus. Okay. Do that. Hey, that's solid, that. I mean, I think getting all the bad batch to 5-star so you can at least use them in the raid is going to be brilliant. I think, obviously you won't push them higher, but if you're contributing 300k with that team, something, isn't it? This 300k for tier 1, isn't it? I have to try and remind myself how it goes up. It's something like 300, 600, 900, then 1.2, 1.8, then 2.7, 3.6. Yeah. I mean, I was the same. I did put a lot of effort in once they said they'd be raid requirements. It's like, if they hadn't, I would have been very tempted to sleep on them. You know, like, oh, okay, I'll come back to them, I'll do something else. But yeah, once you know they're going to be a thing, it's like, let's work on it. I missed 450. I wasn't miles out. I knew that one of them was 600 and one was 900, but I couldn't remember where. Yeah, it's going to be the challenge, isn't it? Especially depending on the size of your account. I mean, with both of mine, I feel like I'm at a point where I can afford to just pause and get it done. But I know there are a lot of people who are like, hang on, I'm doing other things, it's going to be difficult. But the counter argument to it is, if you get the raid rewards in, it's the best rewards in the game. You know, it's got all the gear. Well, most of the gear. You know, you don't get the carry set from Mark 1, say. But, you know, you get pretty much all of the base gear. And if you get more Mark 3 currency, you go and get a load of relic materials as well. It's one of those where I always get why people say, oh, you know, I can't do it because I've got to do this farm, but really getting these currencies in, it is really important. Yeah, I mean, they're all going to be great for you with the Executor, so sure, you're on a good farm. I think the point I'm just essentially making is, by getting into a guild and contributing to the raid, and that's getting decent raid rewards, it then goes back into the farm you're doing. So it's like you're helping your guild to help yourself, if that makes sense. But it's definitely tricky because, you know, if you haven't got an Executor but you've got a full Rally Bad Batch team, for argument's sake, it's like, it's kind of hurts your account in another way. So it's definitely a dilemma. Okay, apparently we're doing Rise of the Empire. Good to know. Okay. Let's get back here. Let's go to the Ewoks. Let's see how bad this is. So, we're facing Inquisitors. Death Star, so they've got the insta-kill. Your guild is doing off? That's a choice. Okay, I kind of like the fact that they all got stunned for doing that. Right, sorry, I've just been told I've got a knock at the door in a bit. Alright, let's pass that over that. Yeah. Oh, wow, that was nasty. Yeah, that's definitely a difference between free-to-play and a long-term account. Yeah, I'm 7 years in on my main. I don't think it's an exaggeration I have to say. It feels like a full-time job at times. Which is mental. I take it Grand Inquisitor has got, like, very high tenacity. Yeah, I'll say it though, I am surprised that you would go to Hoth straight after getting Raver. It's like, are you just after a bit of a chill time or something? Yeah, I could definitely understand it based on this little attempt I'm having here, T-Max. I mean, I'm hoping mine have got a bit of durability in them, but I could definitely see my main account struggling. Oh, hang on, that does not look promising. Yeah, that was bad RNG, that. Alright, I'm missing something here, I'm sure I am. Alright. I'm guessing it's in one of the Inquisitor's kits because I kept hitting Grand and he was gaining turn meter. Right, I'm resetting that because one got Tapu got stunned and Nisa got attacked. That was just weird. Alright, launched with the AoE this time instead of the Torture. Okay, fair enough. Right, so I essentially strip Purge off him. Okay. This definitely takes a few resets. Plus, those ability blocks from the AoE are not welcome. That literally stops me doing anything for several turns. Yeah. Okay, reset. I really don't want to remob my bears. Alright, we call Paplu. And go on, we'll do that. So, yeah, we definitely don't do that. Only if he's got days we can afford to try it. I wonder who it is at second turn. Sorry, I've been talking about Marvel Snap a lot the last 24 hours. I wonder who it is at CG who actually comes out and says, right, this is what we're going to do for a Galactic Challenge. I mean, this one feels quite vindictive, especially for those who don't have big murder bet. The repeat? Right, I didn't realise it had been done before. Alright, we've got days on Grand, that's good. I think I do start it in 7th. It's one way of doing it. Oh, you absolute... %. I was one turn away from nuking him. I even went away from him so he wouldn't do that. I mean, we're still technically in this one, but we're all ability blocks. So again, it's that same issue as before of, right, do we just hope he doesn't kill one of us? There we go, he's got that there. Let's just put that on Grand. Remove that from Paplu. Remove turn meter. Apparently not. Okay. Basic. Hey, he died of sadness. Cool. Right. Let's go for 8th, just because you're out in the open. I'm pretty sure 7th, not 7th, sorry, 9th. Getting numbers right, Josh. 2nd could do something pretty nasty, but we're going to assume she's just a bit out of it at the moment. What's the... Is it Endor where you're able to have like special bonuses depending on what class you are? That went well. Yeah, I thought it was Endor because I was confused with the Ewoks. I was like, don't Ewoks have that ability? But I remembered it's the stun thing, isn't it? Attacks at a turn, you get stunned. Right, so stealth and that lot still to do. I'm wondering if you could do Darth Maul lead Bane. I suppose the issue is there wouldn't be enough stealth in the battle, would there? I'm curious if either of my opponents today in GA are going to place Kylo on defense. I've done it on both of my accounts, and I won the first round on both. So I am curious if my opponents have changed defense to do it. If they have, I haven't got a clean answer. Saw that some people were having success with Temple Guard, was it? Halloran, Jocasta and Temple Guard, I think I saw. JMK does okay, but it looks like it can get a bit messy. Yeah, I've seen that. I think that's pretty helpful. I imagine if anything, it's just being able to ignore taunt with Shatterpoint into it. All right, okay. Yeah, on my main, I've got the Chron available, I think. So that is my plan, to be honest. Because JMK's on defense there. This might be idiocy, but I'm going to give it a crack. Oh, right, okay. I get you. Well, if that's the case on my main, we're probably going to struggle because I haven't got JMK on offense. I feel like we've actually gained stealth a few times, but whether it was incidental or not, I don't know. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Hey, Gyros. We'll take them. I'm actually thinking I'm going to hold all that now. I'll get me a refresh later and then bend it tonight. Okay, come on. Oh, I have just realised I haven't done TW. Okay, I can still chip in. I mean, it's obviously not as potent at level 11, but it's still going to do something, isn't it? Yeah, I've just spaced. Yeah, on defense, it's probably going to be rough anyway. Yeah. Honestly, I just dumped my roster in TW, so that's why I'm doing it like this. I say dump my roster, I dump as much of it as I can. I really wish we got the tank revive, but yeah, either it's from a set that's expired, or it is one that I haven't farmed. Hang on, no, we don't want you, we want... This is where Omicrons can really feel bad in the end. It's like, I've obviously got that and I can use it, but then not having the Datacron available, it's like, ugh. That always gets me where I'm just misconfirm and it bounces out of the menu. It's like such a small little UI thing, but it's like it gets me every time. Alright, let's back out of here. It's alright, I know I've got 3 minutes-ish until my door knocks. Right, that was valuable. Okay, we're on auto. Just been mulling over the fact that next week, I can't remember what day it is, but next week Death Stranding 2 comes out. I want to start recording for that. You know, like, I say I want to start recording for that, but I'm also aware that on my Let's Play channel, I still haven't finished uploading the first game. That little awkward thing of, I need to finish editing that and uploading it. All while trying to record the new game and not falling into the same trap I did with the first game. There's something I do try though with games. I don't know about anyone else. If like you get like the announcement for it or like the first trailer or whatever, I'll always have a look because it's like, alright, I want to see what they're doing. I want to see if it looks as good, if similar or same or whatever from the first game. But after that, I always have a thought of, right, stop watching trailers. Don't let them spoil something for you. And I think it's stood me in good stead, to be honest, because I know with Spider-Man 2, after I finished playing it, I read comments from a lot of people saying, oh, I heard that this might happen or that might happen. And I'm like, well, that's why... Well, actually, sorry, I didn't think it was Spider-Man 2. I think it was The Last of Us Part 2. And it's like, this is why you don't go onto, like, forums and all that and be reading comments about it. Because you just end up getting yourself spoiled. Not always possible, you can always walk into a spoiler by accident, but it's a difference between, like, deliberately going into a place where you will get spoiled versus, you know, just minding your own business and getting spoiled. But yeah, I think right now that's my big priority. I want to make sure I go into that game as blind as I can. Right, it's not that, it is this. Expensive shoes. Alright, hopefully I've changed that. I don't think I did. Yeah, that worked. Right, I have to fix the other one another day. Okay, so let's get back into this. Oh, wow. What have I just done? Alright, that's better. Ooh. Sorry, I couldn't see a thing then. My entire stream setup had just gone weird. I was only trying to change one thing. And it just went ballistic. I think that might be better. It just looked a little out of place before. Alright. Alright, I've only got to do one battle there, so I think I am actually just going to go and play some TW defense. Just make sure I've got some stuff down. I think that's the one I'll go for. Victor. I think we keep them pair as just being an annoying duo. Although saying that, probably could go for Barris now. Just, I can't use a high level Kron. Yeah, there'll be some good stuff going on there eventually. Right, that's nice and straightforward. this one I've got another Jiao. Oh, hang on, I've got C. There are times where I genuinely feel like I haven't got any dark side crons. Like I'm only rolling light side. Yeah, honestly, this is me just kind of forgetting to do it, so I thought I'd just crack on. Oh, that... I don't think that would actually be that good, would it? Yeah, I think we just skip that. Go for the traditional. Yeah, if someone from the opposing guild sees this, then fair play, you're doing your research. You know, you're really putting your feelers out there. Come on, we'll do that. You know, I know I've mentioned the heat a few times, but it was truly unbearable right now. It's the kind of weather you just want to sort of melt in. Oh, okay. Right, I think we're all done here. Okay. Right, just be right back, and then we'll just do final fleet, and then we'll start GAC. And I'll run an ad break while we're doing it. Hello again. Ooh. Okay, so to answer that question, Asake, it is currently 26 degrees, and when I've been checking the humidity, it's in the 40s, but I'm not sure I believe it because it feels a lot more humid than that. It's very close, very hard to breathe. And so in the UK, we always have this thing of, you know, we always complain about the hot weather, but we always want warm weather. It's such a contradiction, but it's annoying. Yeah, I mean, for me, right, I always look at it from my dog's perspective, or at least I have in recent years, I should say, where if she's happy walking around, it's nice weather. If it gets to the point where she's wanting to come home because it's hot to walk on, it's in that bad spot. And we had that last night. She went for like around the block a little, and she was like, all right, rather than going the longer way, we'll cut straight back home. You know, and it's a shame because she does like going out. I think 18 to 20 is all right, yeah. I mean, for me, again, it's you essentially want it to be bright and, you know, warmish, but you don't want to be so hot that you feel like, you know, you just want to sort of melt. Like, I genuinely feel like my tops keep wanting to dissolve into my body. And I've just mentioned my dog. She's just decided to lick my leg, as if to say, is there some like moisture on there, Dad? Can I just wet my lip doing that? And I'm like, no, that's not good for you. Very hard to tell a dog to go and drink in a water bowl. I mean, she'll do it, but it's as if she says, I'll do it when I feel like doing it. She's a stubborn little bichon. On the flip side, I've got my cat on the bed. She's happy as Larry having a kit. But I think she's also said to herself the only reason she's in is because it's actually raining right now as well as being hot. So she'd rather be inside and dry than outside and wet. Alright, while this is finishing, let's pull this on. Okay. Trying to remember, who is it we're up against? I think we faced Virus Solya last time. Oh, we've just been there. Yeah, so we're up against Sid this time. For anyone curious, Virus Solya, they did get to my back wall. They hit the Slacker and respectably bowed out, so I understand it. I think before that they've been clean. Yeah, all one-shots, so I was a bit tricksy there. So, Sid. Let's have a look. 12.6 on my side to 13.2 their side. 333 Zetas to 384. 51 Omicrons to 35. Again, I'm going to just check, because I know the Sanist Alliance. Nothing there states that they are like a TW guild, but it is possible they just don't state it. Oh, shut the wrong window down. We've got 7 GLs to their 9. 261 relics to their 253. We're behind on the 9s, 12 to 23. Relic 8s, 18 to 49, that's a bit of a gap. 96 to 55 on the Relic 7s, 84 to 77 on the Relic 5. So, It's okay. The one behind me on the 25 plus score, 107 to 106. I'm ahead of them a bit more on the 20s, 327 to 311. They've got more 15s though, 490 to 690. 619. More Datacron rerolls, fair play. I'm missing Ahsoka and Lord Vader. Scroll through these as quick as we can. Just see if there's any outliers. A very quick glance, I would say these are all looking reasonable. I'm not sure about offense mods on Bane. We haven't got CX2 maxed, so we haven't got to worry about that. No Balin. Alright, so there's a few things there we can work around. Brawn's the fastest, wow. Bam at 300. Alright, those mods have thrown question marks in. Okay. Let's see if any of this is on the board. Your 11.2 million opponent got held 4 times in your front zones, and he was not able to clear a zone. I imagine that is very disheartening. Okay. Problem. Let's see what's going on. So, Enoch, Finn, DLS, GG, Saw, all one shot. Batwall. Queen Amidala got a hold. Dash, Rex 5s, DTMG, Ray Ben Ezra, all one shot. Blacker got one shot. That blows a bit. The Huts hang out with a raid. Party of 19. How y'all doing, folks? Just going through my opponent's wall and not opponent's wall, opponent's attack essentially, and they one-shot my slacker. So that's a bummer. I'm going to say eat oatcakes. I'm going to say I have not actually had an oatcake in over a week. I'm doing myself a disservice there. But yeah, that is worrying because they got through mine, and I did put Kenobi on defense, maybe a bit naively. So yeah, problems. They one-shot my defense in fleet as well, so one drop across the entire set of walls. Bit concerning. So if we see what they placed, French was not there before. The Gungans were, Mon Mothma was, Rey was. They put the Barriss-Kron there, and Rex 5. So there's no Finn and no Sana, which Sana makes sense. This south wall does have me concerned though. Yep. So, no Caloran before. There is a Qui-Gon. There is an Ahsoka. And Queenie. So, no Jabba. And no Dash. Yeah, this might be one where I have to just take an L. I'm not convinced. Oh, hang on, Queenie was already there. I'm not convinced I've got a counter to this, but we'll have to see. Oh, I removed Queenie, didn't I? Yeah, I mean, let's just move JML off there, because that's not needed. I'm not saying I expect anyone to have done this, but I am just mildly curious. Does Seer have any legs against Slacker? Like, when you think about her lead, she does have bonus. Was it a lead? Oh, sorry, it wasn't her lead. It was what I was thinking of. It was Taran's Rocks. There are bonuses against dark side and light side unaligned force users. I wondered if anyone had tried it just to see if there was if you were able to sort of take advantage of Seer being a slow team, less chances for dark side Rey to do a thing. Again, I'm not saying I do that now, but it was just one of those little things where you're like, are the legs there? That's the probability, I bet. Alright, I'm in agreement, by the way. I think we need to just throw our best options at Slacker. Our best crons. I don't really know what to do about that Jocasta Nu. She's not exactly something I feel that worried about, but she's still kind of there. JMK's on defense. Yeah, for now, I think I just kind of ignore the rest of it, and I've just got to focus on getting that down. Granted, I haven't got Luthen here. Luthen's on defense. I bet you could do non-Luthen against Gungans, but it is a bit lower. Slightly more risky. I mean, let's just check. Are there any attackers, or is it the Jar Jar lineup? Okay, so that's possible, you know. Not Bombardier. First, that's the only thing, though. It is potentially the one that allows Purples to just AoE and do massive, well, not massive damage, but, you know, a lot of damage. Alright, I'm just going into the GA chat we've got on Discord, or my guilds, I should say, because it was posted before the end of last season that there was a way of beating Bane. Here we go. I think he did share it at the time as well. If I recall correctly, the main thing he had was armor pen. Yeah, 285% armor pen on that. So I'm wondering if I just go down that road, stack up as much armor pen as I can. I mean, just for clarity, that's the one I'd be looking at. But there's no survivability stats on that. It's a weird situation, because I feel like if I use this and I lose, I've lost a decent cron in the sense of, you know, that's got good effects with Luke. And I haven't taken down Rey. You know what I mean? It's that... It's like a gamble that I'm not entirely comfortable with, but... Oh yeah, that is the other thing. I don't know. Yeah, my vanguards are not usable. Yeah, I saw the video. I thought it's handy if you've got it, but for the rest of us, it's a bit of a nothing burger. All right, let's give this a crack and let's see. Thought I could at least get out Carlo doing that. Yeah, that was brutal. Okay. I know I just mentioned this. My thoughts are Ezra is with Ahsoka. But I feel like I can try this and see if Starkiller can do Rey. But like everyone says, it's probable we don't make it through this. I feel like I've got to experiment a little bit. Hey up, Ada, how you doing? Yeah. Not having the best of days. I've had a bit of a fever problem, but I'm okay myself. How are you? Other than oversleeping. Yeah, Rey's damage is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I don't recall much that would stop Chrysanthemum coming back, but that would. Yeah, 100k on a basic, that's ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna call this round as a loss. There's no point trying the rest because I just can't do that. We'll take Kenobi off defense. Did I not got Datacron on? Bloody hell. Okay. To be honest, my main thought is I'm going to counter it. I'm not going to mirror it. I feel we need to have our own on defense to match it. It's not worth it, Asake. It's oh, forget the fact that I can't actually get the point. I can't win. It's just the fact that it just gives them information future rounds. You know, I might as well just not provide information to my opponents about what I'm trying to do. Or what I would use to counter this, etc. Alright. Get Crimson on. Hey, come on. Alright, so the last round up against Closline. 1992 to 65. I think they did clear... Oh, Salty. They cleared Salty. I thought it was Ray, but they hit Ray. That was it. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, just make sure I got my name right. It was Vadanos, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, so only a little bit behind him on GP. 11.5 to 11.6. 1 Zeta ahead of him. Gotta make it count. 41 Omicrons to 36. 6 to 8 GLs. Okay. Rare, we don't face 9. In fact, we got someone in the bracket with 6. Wow. Relic units 194 to 188. You're gonna say I'll take the little leap. Only a Relic 9 behind him. 4 Relic 8s behind him. So 7 and 8, 15 and 19. Relic 7's 86 to 59. Relic 5, 60 to 53. Okay. Mods 25 plus 59 to 37. 20 plus is 229 to 118. 15 plus is 393 to 309. Not bad. I'm going to be honest with you, Saika. I haven't spoke about this on stream yet, but I'm genuinely thinking about quitting Marvel Snap. Or at the very least, definitely decreasing the time I'm playing it. Yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, it's just a funny one that to pop up. There's been some news in the game, and I'm like, I don't like how pay to win it's getting. So yeah, they're missing Ray. That's interesting. I didn't just check the mods. How are they looking? Okay. They haven't got Balin. Only a 6-star levy. That's big news. To be fair, I feel like SWGOH could actually do with removing these. You kind of expect people to have Malum Negotiator at this point. I don't know why that pops up Did I even make a noise to you guys just now? Like, that should have played Utini, but I get the feeling it didn't. I mean, if you guys heard it, hey, I'll take it. Okay, that's fine then. It's just not playing for me. Alright, so let's pull this up. Yeah, I can always take it if it doesn't play for me. Okay, so this is what we're expecting. Let's see what they've done. 3/4 clear. They took down my Slacker. Granted, it isn't a level 15. Ewoks, Qui-Gon Jinn, Gas, Hux, all one-shot. Trench, Sortie, CLS, Maul, all one-shot. Ray took 2. Batwall, all one-shot. DTMG, Iden, Queen Amidala, Pinzori, and GG. Fleet Wall, they did trip on Executor, so maybe they're waiting to see how I get on before dealing with the other 2. Alright, let's check these walls. We've got... Let's see, Qui-Gon on this list? Nope, so Qui-Gon's a new one. Lord Vader was here before. GG was. DLS was. Mon Mothma wasn't. So it's Luke and Kenobi who've appeared out of nowhere. There we go, that lines up. South, we've got JMK here. We've got Queen Amidala, Malgus, Revan, and Jabba. So it's only Ahsoka who's not here. That does lead me to believe that Ahsoka will be on the Batwall. My expectation was that they were going to do Bastila JML there, but maybe they've got the the Hodacron and they've decided to use it on offense. Got level 12 on Hoda. Alright. Let's get the plan back up and let's see what we can adjust. So I think we stick with that. Just Rave at the Kenobi. And as far as these teams, I will come back to them once we've dealt with this, because I don't think there's anything here that's screaming out to me, don't waste this here. Maybe arguably the Night Sisters on Jabba, but you get the right RNG, that's fairly good one battle hit. Should we get that out of the way first? At least then we know what we're dealing with. You see, I'm reluctant to give both of those crons up. 31. It's only a minor difference. That's my Lord Vader cron, that's my Bane cron. Bane's going with C if I face Ahsoka. So I don't think it would be the most important thing at that point. But saying that, that probably just rings better. Let's do it. Alright, wrong one. That's better. Face it. No. feel like we need a way of stopping them going for Marin. Oh, that was a waste of 10 banners. Am I misunderstanding something about that counter? Like, is it quite literally if they go for Marin, you're dead? You'd have thought there'd be a way of like stopping them for going for Marin, but I don't know. This is why we had Lord Vader as a backup, but the trouble is we haven't got Maul. So we're kind of reliant on the Empire. Right, I think that's what I was thinking about doing. I chose not to. I was thinking do a special, and I have it ringing in my ears that people tell me not to use specials with Marin, so yeah, lost it at that point. Right, I think it's safe to say I've lost this. I mean, not have I got to whittle down Chrysanthemum when he's this thick, but then I've also got to kill him again. All while hoping that SWGOH sort of takes a hint and dies. Alright, she took the hint. Alright, we are at full health. I mean, I think I might have to full auto just to try and punch through it in time, but it's not impossible, it's just improbable. Yeah, so it comes back. Alright, Chrysanthemum down for good. So it's just now, can Lord Vader whittle down Jabba in time? Come on, Lord Vader. There we go. Just about squeezing through. Right, so Lord Vader used 41 banners. I think the rest have some lags. Oh. Oh, crud, it's all... Okay, never mind, screw it. Oh, mind, I accidentally clicked back and I lose everything, so it's like, sod it. Let's go for that. I know it's got crit chance as that, but... I was mainly just going for a level 3. Okay, she's got Death Mark. Okay, not what we wanted. Damn it. Just couldn't get Grand protected in time. Yeah, we're going to get Wamboed here. Had a dodge just to boot. Alright. Again, I'm calling this one. They didn't drop more than 2, so I'm out here. Yeah, not a good day at the office, but honestly, I'm calling it because I know in my head I'm not having a good day. So, I want to send you off to someone who's doing better than I am today. So, let's find a raid. Right, I'm going to send you off to the mighty Captain Frost. I can actually launch a raid. Apparently my dashboard's been a bit funky. Alright, folks. I'll be back on Monday, so hopefully I'll see you then. Until then, folks, enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.